Coming out of the nightmare abyss of the piney woods of East Texas, the Random Horror Show, the best in commentary and reviews in horror, sci-fi, fantasy, cult classics, and the obscure from film, television shows, and literature. Join our horror hostess, Keisha Lacey, as she is scary, but random, horrific, but funny. Last but not least, she will chill you to the bone.
Welcome back to the Random Horror Show. I am your horror hostess, Keisha Lacey, Big Booty Judy, with the best in Texas uncensored horror podcast in the fucking world. Thank y'all so much for joining me and listening to this amazing podcast that I could not be so grateful for. Love it. But how's everybody doing out there? And did you enjoy your Thanksgiving with your friends and family? It may sound like I'm a little bit snarky at the moment, but I'm kind of in a little snarky ass moment and everything else. But again, of course, sprinkling in some positivity with the darkness inside of me and everything. I hope everything went well for you. You celebrated, the thankfulness, the gratitude, and things. What really just brings everybody together, especially during the holidays. And it should not just be just holidays that do that. It should be all year round. It doesn't even matter. I hope everyone had really great food to eat, and if you did not, I am so sorry if they serve you punk ass dry ass dressing or fucked up ass nasty ass turkey that's undone, that has been cooked for 3,000 years and the bitch still was frozen. Your shitty ass peas and your corn, your throw up looking like yeast infection, mashed potatoes and everything else. I am terribly sorry if you endured that on your plate. My condolences right there, and I hope that you have been reimbursed from seeing shitty looking ass food and plates, especially on the internet, that you really do clear your mind, drink some water, sage. Maybe you need to walk around with the evil eye and purchase some Florida water so you can keep that bad juju away, and actually went out to eat some really great food, or just make you a nice delicious sandwich or whatever thing that could be. Of course, mine was okay. We ate on Wednesday, but I actually had a panic attack, an anxiety attack, a Michelin attack, attack on the block myself, especially with cooking. If you not have seen the latest post that I made about Thanksgiving cooking, I'm not doing it. It's over. It's fucking over. Man, because it's over, because I had one of those situations where I had PTSD from bad Thanksgiving dinners that I had, especially with my family, and it just brought back so many damn memories. I thought I was over that myself, but it just came back just all in a flood, especially when I was grocery shopping. I was punching and fighting the air and crying like I was damn Trey off of Boys in the Hood. My daughter seen this. I let her know what really was going on. She's like, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense, Mom, and I'm sorry that you had to you grew up with something like that, in your childhood." And I was like, thank you so much for being empathetic with that and everything. But from now on, there's no cooking in this bitch. I don't give a fuck. If you're going to ask me what I'm cooking, I'm going to cuss you out. If you're going to be asking me, are you making plates? Please don't ask that and everything. I will direct you into the direction of somebody that can cook, so you can get some plates and can eat over to their house. But don't come to me unless there is somebody that is very strong to change my mind. Maybe another nice mister coming into my life or something like that. But until then, I'm going to embrace my bougie Annie. I'm on vacations. I'm going to be popping it. This big jelly booty that I got. Showing out and everything else. You can't stop me. We won't stop. We can't quit and everything else like that. Until then, I'm going to be doing that. But for now, let's go ahead and because I got a really great banger review on this film. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this actually came true. But you know what? All of us in the horror community that have seen this fake trailer from 27's Grindhouse movie, this was like one of the fake trailers that they had for Planet Terror, and it is Eli Roth. Thanksgiving. So when I seen the trailer, the fake trailer back in 2007, Lord have mercy, I had my son in 2007. I don't know how I forgot about that. That just happens right there. And I said, damn, man, I can't wait for that movie. Come to find out it was fake. So all of us put our minds and our thoughts and our hearts together and we shot that shit out into the universe, and the universe answered and all of our dreams came true in this year of 2023 Thanksgiving. It came out in theaters November 17th. I made that bitch special and everything because I seen it on Thanksgiving Day. So when I got done with my delicious ass cooking, and trust me, I can cook like a motherfucker because I stick my titty, my toe, and everything else, and a lot of love of what I do because I take my cooking very seriously. But like I said, there's no more cooking in the holidays for me for the rest of my life until something changes for me to go back into that. But I have to like have a lot of damn help and everything with that shit, and I'm not doing that shit by myself. But I enjoyed this movie. This movie is like so much of the hype that everybody is giving because it is giving you mystery. It is giving you great, nasty, fucked up ass gore in the Eli Roth way. It is actually, when I watched it, it has like a really solid storyline with this, and this is what really made this film to me, and I give it a rating of a 9.1 of this storyline, because all through those years of for this to be this just the fakest trailer, from the Grindhouse films, that this plot, this development, this motives and everything else, which like I said is a very solid storyline, really, really sold me. Other than the stylings of Eli Roth, that always got me right there. Especially, I'm gonna say it like this: I love Eli Roth, and it was some of his movies that just had me to like puke a lot of shit in my mouth. There was one particular scene in this film that literally wanted me to puke in my mouth. I had to cover my eyes, and thank you, Eli Roth, for doing that to me and my daughter. We was high as fucking shit, and we still got that really great reaction. I love when I go to the theater and watch a really great horror film and it has me covering my eyes, or I'm about to throw up or something like that. Thank you for those reactions. This is what a horror movie is supposed to do to an audience. It's supposed to do this right here, and Eli has really, really gave it like that. Thank you so much, Jew Bear, with your sexy ass and everything. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But the synopsis is of Thanksgiving is that it's based in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I may have like sounded crazy when I say Massachusetts and everything else because that's just how southern my ass is. But you can tell like a little bit of my like other accent comes out in here. So it's going around like Thanksgiving, and of course the plot of it is a Black Friday that went wrong. We have like a group of teenagers who one of them is the daughter of the big mogul, company man, and he opens up his store. Everything goes really crazy and wrong. The crowd is looking crazy and rabid and everything else. I love the accents in here. If y'all follow Beth Loves Horror, she is from Massachusetts and they do speak like that, and it was so great just to hear those like accents in there because nobody was not fucking around with those accents on point like that. And when I heard those accents, of course, Beth has been a past guest on the show. She has that accent just like that too. And I love like how it really does get very authentic of like the town, because it does take you there and you like, oh shit, like whoa, like these people right here, yo, they're crazy like that. But other than that, We have Gina Gershon in here. We have Mr. McDreamy. You Can't Buy Me Love. Little motherfucker was on that lawnmower and everything else. He was also in Scream. Patrick Dempsey, which by the way, Patrick Dempsey has like a lake house that's in Jacksonville, which is about 25 minutes away from me. I don't know if he still has this lake house in Jacksonville, and I'm not trying to look for him or whatever like that, but he is fine as fuck. And I know he's married and everything else. We leave that be and everything. It's like every woman's like dream come true to like see this good looking ass dude, Patrick Dempsey, because he was like on Grey's Anatomy. I don't like Grey's Anatomy. I didn't care for Grey's Anatomy, but I liked him in other fucking movies though. So I've been watching Patrick Dempsey, ever since the 80s. He's in this. There's also Chris Sandyford. He was also in What We Do in the Shadows. He's the one that got bit, who like turned who into a vampire. If you not have watched the rest of that season of What We Do in the Shadows, he's in this film. But like this movie right here gives you so much of what you expecting, even from the fake trailer of some of the scenes that was like very impactful and remarkable of what we've seen. Some of it is in this now. After a year of like this Black Friday fiasco, which happens to have like some people that died in this film, there's somebody that came back for revenge of what happened. And so you have like the high school students that are targeted, and also a few other people that was targeted in this Black Friday fiasco disaster. It was very, very like, just heartbreaking, and it was just tragedy. So everything is like set up in place. This person has put on the persona of John Carver. John Carver, I see how like you are moving and shaking and baking and grooving, shaking, bake. You know what I'm saying? We ain't be faking with this shit right here. I feel that John Carver is one of those breakout horror, villains, because I feel that a lot of times whenever you have like horror villains in different movies and stuff, we have our horror icon villains, but also I feel that we need a fresh blood of them too. I mean, you have Art the Clown, that he is fresh blood out on the scene with the horror icons, but I've also seen that John Carver could be one of those underdogs that's coming up in the horror genre and the community, for us to talk about him, which John Carver is one of the founders of Plymouth, Massachusetts. So, like, I think this is so freaking cool. It could be like an Easter egg or something like that, especially there was Easter eggs and some metaphors in this film that you can just literally pick up. Now, there was things in this film that I was just like, guessing. You have this guessing game of who is who. You have like those horror tropes in it and everything, and I can tell like Eli had so much fun of just putting this all together. There is some like hats off and tips off to like different horror films in this movie also. But as of now, as I watched Thanksgiving, it gave me everything of what I really wanted. Now there is a part in it and everything where I was just like, what the hell was that? But that's okay. You know what? All is forgiven and stuff. It was just fucking fun. It was pure fun. It was pure bloody and disgustingly, just disgusting with it. Oh my gosh, I was just like cracking up. I was talking through the whole film, not all the way through the whole film, but it was like some oh my gosh moments, some like gasping moments like in this film. I mean, it does not like really just lay, it does not like it does not let up on the kills. It does not let up on the fuckery that is like going on in this film. And that's what I appreciate of a really good holiday horror film. I feel this film, no, I don't feel, I believe, and I know it from my heart of hearts and everything, from every horror fan who is a big Eli Roth fan, or any type of like horror film that they really enjoy, especially slashers, that this is going to be top notch like in their DVD DVD collection, their streaming collection, especially around Thanksgiving. So I can see a lot of horror fans sitting there chilling, eating their food. They're like fat full and everything else, drinking beer, sweet tea, wine, whatever like that, and just really kicking back as a family time to watch Thanksgiving, because really this is like one really good Thanksgiving horror slasher film that I can say I will put that shit on my mama grave and big mama grave, that I am going to be running out to get a physical copy of this. I am going to be enjoying watching this film every Thanksgiving with like my bougie ass like takeout food. Yes, I did say that. Paper plates, wine, whatever, vodka. I have my good loud with me, so I can enjoy it, I can laugh at it and everything else and be grossed out and amazed. That's the reason why I was like, yeah, I gotta like make sure I like get done with my food after I watch this film, for next year, because this really is a really great horror gem. I enjoyed it and everything. And like I said, do go out and watch this film. It's really great. You will have a great laugh at it. You will be like, ugh. You will be like, whoa. You'll be like, damn. You will be really impressed by this film, and he really did do a really good job. And he also put a special thanks for Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino in the credits, because if it wasn't for them to ask him to put a fake trailer out, knowing that he is really great in horror films of what he put out, like Cabin Fever and all of that, this would not been happening. This would not even be, a film. This would be just something would put with like Planet Terror, fake trailer, nothing to be thought of. But because of that impact, scenes of that fake trailer, he did the damn thing. And mwah, much love to you, Mr. Roth, for this. And also his writer also that has helped him write this very solid, just really solid ass script with this film, because it is worth every fucking penny to go watch it in the theater, and also every penny to buy your fucking steel boxes, your 4D, your 4K, your whatever, your DVDs or anything else like that, because really I really want to see like the whole like commentary and like the deleted scenes and all of that in this film. But that's enough of my time. Thank you so much for joining me for this like really awesome review of like Thanksgiving. Do go out and watch this. You will be amazed and impressed by this. You can follow me on Instagram at The Random Horror Show, Facebook. Drop me a line at therandomhorrorshow@gmail.com for me to like review a film or whatever for you. Horror, science fiction, it does not matter. Cult classics of what I do. I love what I do and everything. And also next week, we're going to be having FRDS that came and dropped by in the Random Horror Show. And also we turned 3 years old. The Random Horror Show turns 3 years old. So you get to hear the latest episode of me, of my favorite podcast and some of my favorite movies, since we are turning 3 years old on the Random Horror Show. I could not be grateful enough and keep it going for you people out there, my horror fans, the horror community, those who like accidentally found me, those who like have been following me for the longest. I really do appreciate it though. I really do. It may not be as very popular or whatever like that with other people, but hey, I do it for art and art's sake and everything and the quality of it, and that's just how the fuck I roll. And y'all have a great night, and this is the Random Horror Show.